Last year at this camp, Shabbat obviously came in and struggled. How you've seen him so far in a day and a half here and throughout this year?
I thought throughout the year he's been outstanding. We had that discussion last year, and it wasn't a beatdown or anything. We just said that you're such a good player, our expectation level is this high, and he delivered during the year. He was good at our camp. He went back with a great attitude. He worked hard back in St. John's. He was wonderful during the season, the World Juniors. He was best player in the tournament, and he followed it through the end of the year with a championship. So we have nothing but praise for Thomas Chabot.
Is he ready then to take the next step, to be a full-time NHL player this year?
He's going to be a pro player this year, and he's going to challenge for a spot. I think he's going to make it difficult for us at camp, and that's his job.
Can he fill that? We talked a lot about Mark Mathot leaving, but Pierre had always said that there's lots of defense here, lots of depth. Can he be the guy to fill the void, not necessarily be Mark Mathot, but take that spot?
Without question, he's going to challenge for it. I mean, if you look at his confidence level, the way he plays, the way he sees the game, his maturity level, he's going to come in, and I think he's going to really push.
Gordon Brown's coming back after a tough year.
Yep.
Is he coming a bit under the radar now, or what the expectations are with him now?
I think the year with the injuries are really tough for him, and that hurt him with the World Juniors, and we supported him through that, and he did a good job. But then the playoffs didn't go great. The fact that they rebounded and won the Memorial Cup was incredible for his team and for him, and we're happy the way he's been progressing.
What do you expect from him this year, Randy?
I think he's going to come in. Same thing. I think he feels he's ready to play in the National Hockey League, and having junior eligibility, he's got to make the team or go back, and I think he's going to push really hard this summer. He's already started training. He's got a great relationship with Chris Schwartz, a great relationship with Sean Donovan, so he's going to push, and he knows what the competition is, and he knows that Derek Brassard's hurt and may not be ready to start the season, so I think he sees an opportunity there.
For 9 games at least.
For 9 games at least. Yeah. It's up to him to prove it.
Now, Gerald's,
yep.
Him coming over,
yeah.
Were you guys obviously urging that, or?
Absolutely, we knew he was ready. We went and saw him last year. He was probably ready last year, but we just thought we had too many young guys that we didn't want to put them in a bad spot. So we kept him in. He's in Luleå in a top league in Sweden, so he's playing against men, and we thought it's a good situation for him to develop. But he's ready right now.
Everybody knows he's like the physical guy, or we've heard that he's the physical guy. But does he have any offensive ability?
Absolutely, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a shutdown guy. He's an offensive guy. He can play the power play. He's got a good shot. He moves the puck well, and he likes to play a physical game.
When you say he's ready, you mean he's ready to be a pro. He's not
ready to be a pro.
Ready, although.
No, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I think he's going to be one of those guys you consider for a call-up during the season this year. I think there isn't a transition from the European game to the North American game, but I think he's going to, since he played big, important minutes in Luleå, that I think he's going to surprise people this year.
And when Colin White comes to this camp, what do you guys tell him that you want to see?
Just keep competing. I mean, I think he learned a lot from being with us as a Black Ace and then being a part of the team in the playoff run, and I think that helped him quite a bit. You saw how he performed at the World Juniors. He was outstanding. The compete level, I think it's now upon our coaches to get to know who he is more as a player, because for Guy's situation, the staff, they didn't know our guys last year. They came in from Swiss League, and they had to learn everybody, but now they know our vets, so now they can focus more on the young guys. But he's a very talented player.
Is there something you want to see him do over the summer in terms of?
No, he just has to keep getting stronger, and he understands now the battle strength he needs, because he plays an aggressive game, he plays a competitive game, and he knows he needs to be strong to be effective at this level.
What does Chabot have to do to make, that's a blanketed question, but what does he have to do to make this team? Like, does his game have to change much?
No. The concerns we had about his game were defending, his own zone, boxing out guys, his shot. He's improved them all. He's really improved. His shot is a lot better. How he walks the line, gets pucks through, very good. His defensively, he's strong. His position is good. He leverages it well. He has a really good stick. He's aware defensively. He's always on the right side of the man. He's really improved that side of his game.
If you don't know him, you think maybe he's cocky or whatnot, but you like his mental makeup of where he's at.
Yeah, he owns his own confidence. I love that. No, he's not cocky at all. He wants to work. He wants to be pushed. He had a great situation last year with Paul Boudelier as assistant coach. Paul pushed him a lot. He prepped him to get him ready for the World Juniors, gave him a lot of minutes, put him in tough situations, and he responded. I mean, the way he played in the World Juniors was outstanding, and we thought so much of Paul's work that we hired him in Belleville. He's our new assistant coach there.
I know you have had lots of talks with Pierre. Is he one of the reasons why you weren't that upset to lose Mark, whatever, that you weren't you knew you could fill the spot.
No, they were definitely upset losing Mark, but I think Pierre's smart. He didn't want to overpay, and you have to have opportunity for young guys in your lineup. At some point, they've got to get opportunity to play. So we've got a lot of guys pushing. It's pretty promising.
Is Frederick Claesson ready to take that step?
Freddie Claesson will surprise a lot of guys, yeah. He doesn't get rattled with pressure. I think he's a smart guy. I think he showed everybody last year that he can defend well, that he's a competitive guy, and he's a great teammate.
He doesn't have that marquee name or a build-up yet, but can he play alongside Erik Karlsson on a regular basis?
He's done it in the past. It's up to him to prove he can do it on a consistent basis. Short term, he's done it, and he's done it well.
And Ben Harper. Is he, again, another reason why you're so happy with the depth you have?
Yeah, and the advantage that Ben has, he can play left and right side. And I think last year he proved it. He played huge minutes in Binghamton. He was an important guy. He was offensively contribute, defensively is really strong. He added more battle to his game, more compete to his game, and I think the same thing. The experience of playing in the playoffs for him is going to be a world of good for him.
Randy, it was the physical testing yesterday. Did anybody stand out for you that maybe from last year came back in a little better shape?
I haven't got the results yet, but definitely we saw Francis Perron looks like he's put on weight. Max Lajoie looks a lot more solid. Gabriel Gagne improved quite a bit. So just off the hop, those are three guys that stood out to me that I was looking for specifically to see, because those are the type of guys that have strength issues that were challenging them to get bigger and stronger for them to take the next step.
We're only 1.5 ice sessions in, but is there anybody that you're looking to maybe see take a jump or stand out during this week?
Interesting guy is Philip Schlappick, because he had such a he had a tougher exit meeting in development camp than Shabbat ever did, and we laid it on the line with Philip, saying we're right now we're not going to sign you. We don't like your compete level. We question your conditioning levels. We went at him pretty good. Same thing. He responded, and he had a great season last year in PI, and he earned the contract. We reached out to him and said, we want to sign you.